What's up guys, and welcome to another video. So today DRT Motorsports sent us a grill and a winch bumper to put on our new 2022 Pro XP Sport. So we're going to be installing these today and checking them out, see how they look on the Rzr. I think they're going to look pretty good. Let's get to checking them out. Alright guys, so all the DRT stuff was wrapped up in styrofoam and this stuff right here, so it's packaged great. Came all the way from California and it is in perfect condition. So we got the bumper right here. This will be the mounting plate that'll mount to the machine that holds the bumper on. Comes with all your hardware, some more hardware, and then your grill.
Okay.
Alright, so with your grill, it's going to come with this little piece right here. After you got your factory grill out and the factory bumper, all the grill does is pop out from these two little clips up here, and you pull it out, and then up under here you just take out all the T40 bits that you can find. But this is going to slide right here, and it's just going to sit there, and then we're going to place our grill up here. But on the grill, these little brackets come with it. You're going to want to put them in with the grill facing down and have them sitting out like this. Just leave your bolts loose for now, and that's going to help hold it on better. So we'll put that up there and we'll start putting some bolts in it and see what it looks like. Alright, so the grill is just going to slide in there. I think I'm going to try it from the top first. See how that works. And you'll see the little bracket that we put in there. It should line up. If not, you might have to scoot it over a little bit. But we're going to come back and put the two Allen head bolts that they sent you, and they'll go in these two blank spots, and they'll screw into that little tab that we put on at first. So on the brackets on the grill that we put on the back side, once you get it in there, you're going to want to turn the brackets around so it'll grab, and you'll just tighten up this Allen screw until it gets tight. It's a little hard to do, but not impossible. Once it gets pressure on it though, it should just keep tightening up. You don't have to hold back up on the bolt. And then you'll go to the other side and do the same thing, and we'll pretty much be done with the grill install. Alright guys, so we got the grill in. It took us about 15 minutes maybe at tops. If we wouldn't have been videoing, it would have took us like way less. But we got it in. Pretty much all you need is basic hand tools. Anybody can put this grill in. It was super simple. So on the black part is powder coated black, and then you got all your stainless bolts, and then your DRT logo, and then your honeycomb style grill. So this grill is also stainless, I believe, and this grill is a lot better than the stock grill. As you can see, all these openings and stuff when your stock grill is in there. If you're trailing behind somebody and you got rocks flying and dirt and debris, it's going to be slamming right into your radiator behind that. So this grill will actually not just look good, but it will help us out on our radiator. So it'll block off all those rocks and stuff, and yeah, it's just really, I like it. It looks good. Standing back looking at it, it looks really nice. Now we're going to move on to the bumper, and I think it's really going to set it off. Alright, so on the bottom here you'll see these aluminum brackets. These were to hold on your stock plastic bumper, so we're going to get rid of those because they're not going to be needed to reinstall. So we'll take these out with a 10mm. And you can use a ratchet wrench or a impact, but be careful if you're reinstalling stuff with this impact. I have it set on low. You don't want to twist none of these bolts off. Just be careful if you are using a impact wrench. Alright, so on to the bumper. This is going to be your mounting bracket that will bolt up like so onto the bottom of the Rzr. Now on DRT's installation, I did notice when I watched it beforehand, these 4 holes that are going to mount to the actual machine, it's already got places to put bolts, but they didn't send bolts for these, but no fault to them. This is a sport, so it doesn't come with a bumper, so there was no need for bolts to already be in there. They tell you in the video to reinstall those bolts. So I watched beforehand, and I went on and picked up some 10mm bolts and washers and lock washers, and we're going to use those in there. So no fault to them at all, but if you got a sport without the little bumper, you can pick up some of these, or maybe DRT will see this and they will put that as an option for when you check out. Alright, so just one more thing on this bracket. It looks pretty beefy. It seems to be welded really good. It's also powder coated black, and just looking at it, it looks really nice. And they got some support welded up in there, so it should be really strong. So we're going to start installing this. So what you're going to do is come down here to the bottom of the machine, and you'll line it up, and you'll see once you get it in there where all your bolts will line up. So we'll get these stainless bolts. I'll put the size of them in the description, so if you have to do this too, you can buy the bolts. They're not super expensive. Find them in almost any hardware store. But we'll go ahead and get these out, and then we'll put this bracket on. Alright, so on the bottom, once you got your bolts out, go ahead and line one bolt up and hand thread them in there so we don't cross thread nothing. Alright, so now that you got this plate on here, you're going to take your DRT bumper, and you're going to want to match those 2 holes right up in here. And we're going to bolt those up, and then we'll go down bottom. And there's also 2 more bolts that are welded on, and you'll use your 4 Allen screws that they sent you. Alright, so we're going to take those Allen heads, and just like before, spin them in there with your fingers to avoid any cross threading. I thought it was pretty neat. The bumper bracket already came with like some kind of lube on it, so that was pretty nice of them to put that in there. On the inside of the nut, just welded on the back. Now we'll go down here to the bottom. These seem to be lined up. And you don't have to put them all the way in with your fingers, just get a few threads started. Then we'll come back with the wrench and we'll tighten these down, and then that will be it on your bumper. So that's pretty much it on the bumper, the winch bumper install, and the grill. I think the combo goes good because the same matching on the bumper and the grill. It looks really nice. We do have a Super ATV Black Ops 6,000 pound winch coming for this, and then it'll be complete. When we get that in, we'll have to, of course, take the bumper back off. Just unloosen those 4 screws, pull your bumper off, and you bolt your winch up and put it back on. And like I said in the beginning of the video, you can go to DRT Motorsports on their YouTube channel, and they have the full instructions, or you can just comment on this video and ask me. I usually reply pretty fast, so you can ask me if you have a problem. But I don't think you will, because it was super easy to install. I think doing the grill and this, no more than 30 minutes really. It wasn't a hard thing to do. Just gather your tools up and have them ready and put all this stuff on, and I think it looks pretty good. Alright guys, so we're going to wrap this video up. Be sure to go and check out DRT Motorsports.com, and they have stuff for the pros. They have stuff for the 1000 XPs and the Can-Am Maverick X3s, and they're also, I kind of saw a little preview of some new stuff they're about to add, so hopefully we can get our hands on that stuff too. But this ain't the end. I want to do some more DRT parts, and they make a lot of accessories for the Rzr Pro, and I'd sure like to have some on there. But we'll see y'all guys on the next video. Stay tuned, because we got a lot more parts coming.